All right, welcome back. Welcome back to another episode of Forex Tech Magazine. Sorry we started the episode late today. Unfortunately, we was having some technical difficulties. The software needed to update, so it took us a little while to get started. But nonetheless, we're back. So thank you guys for joining us. Before we get too far into this, just want to go ahead and put out the disclaimer. Disclaimer goes a little something like this: any and all information given to you from Forex Tech Magazine should be considered to be for educational and entertainment purposes only. Nothing that we give to you should be considered financial advice. If you're in the need of financial advice, then our advice to you would be to seek out the services of a licensed, competent advisor. So now let's get right into what you came here for, which is to get some information about trading. All right, first thing, before we get too far into this, I also want to show you this real quick. Go over this with you real quick, which is, I can pull it up. All right. So yesterday, I think we was at what about 2,000 and something. So this thing's then went up to 5,400. So it's moving in the right direction. It actually pulled back a lot. We actually got all the way up to I think about 8 or 9, and then it pulled back to 5. So took a little bit of a bounce. Let me just show you what it looks like. Matter of fact, we'll start out with this currency pair. So this is the pair that we're actually trading right now currently. The other ones that we had, one of them did hit our price target. The other actually wound up hitting our stop loss, and that's what I was telling you yesterday that we took a little bit of an L on those, but because we manage our risk with our stop losses, we're able to still be profitable with this particular pair here. Because remember, you don't have to be profitable with each and every trade that you have, but what you have to do is put your ratio in such a manner, your reward to risk ratio in such a manner that if you took 2 or 3 losses, that's okay, because all you need to do is win one time with one, and that'll wipe out those losses and possibly even give you a profit. And that's what we were able to do with the way we had everything set up. So, at any rate, this is the daily chart, right? And you can see that we have Fibonacci retracement set up on these, and as you can see here, here goes the A, here goes the B, here goes the C, here goes the D. You hit that retracement there. Then it came down to the same thing. This became the A, this became the B, this became the C. And then it hit that retracement there perfectly. Boom, that was the D. And then this became the A, this became the B. This right here became the C. And now we're looking to hit the next fib retracement, which we may or may not hit. I don't know. I mean, consider the fact we got this major support line here. It looks like currency's been kind of trading sideways. So the anticipation is that currency should break down and hit this break down towards the support. And once they punch that ticket, push back up. As you can see, it's broke down below the the B. All right, so it's already broke down below this lower low. Even though it did come back up, and that's fine. The fact that it broke down below that lower low, this right here becomes a new lower low, gives weight that it could continue lower. Now, if it wouldn't have broke down below that lower low and stayed up here somewhere, then you would think that maybe it might be U-turning and it's going to continue back up the opposite direction. But because of that break, that gives caution that this thing can still continue down, right? Now, one of the things that I also did too, go back, is I made this a risk-free trade. So this right here is top red line, dotted red line, is our actual sell entry, and this bottom right here is actually where our stop loss is at because our stop loss is way back up here. But I moved it down into the profit zone once we got profitable, just because I wanted to make sure that no matter what happens in this trade, that we're going to still make money. And that's what we did, and that's where we're at right now. Right? So still, it's kind of close, actually. Right? And that's something you got to watch out for. You don't want to do that. But anyway, I actually started to bring it down to here earlier today. I'm glad I didn't, in a way. I mean, yeah, because I would have locked in, significant amount of money, but still would have been popped out of the trade. Still think this thing has more room to go down. It's not that far from my take profit. Not far at all. So like I said, we'll see. Over the next 24 to 48, definitely be telltale for this. Right now it's 141. But it got as close as about 50, 51, 52. So, yeah, it got really close yesterday. Unfortunately, it pulled back. But we'll see how it goes for the remainder of the day. definitely think there's opportunity there. All right, so I just want to show you guys that. Right now we're we're double about where we was at yesterday, which is good. And we'll just see where we go. Let's look at New Zealand dollar. So this is the Great Britain pound, New Zealand dollar. We're not actually in any other trade right now at the moment, but this right here is a good pair to look at. And the reason why I say that is just because it hit this area of support here, and see how it's kind of stalled out. So this could be a U-turn in the making, because this area right here is a U-turn area. All right, as you see, price hit this before, and U-turned up, and price hit this now, and it could possibly U-turn up. Only thing is, it's been 1, 2, 3 days at this area, and it still hasn't done anything. So one or two things could happen. It could continue to push down, or it could go up, or it could just kind of move along sideways here. So over the next, once again, 24, 48, it's going to be good to look at this right here and just really kind of see what's happening. And you want to let price action lead what you're going to be doing. So if you're going to be looking to buy, you're going to want to see good price action, upward move. And if you're looking to sell, then you want to also see, clean breakthrough from this support right here. Here's the hour chart, the same thing we were just looking at. You see right here how it feels like it could be U-turning, try to come back up through that support, and which now has become resistance for it, and it's kind of hitting it, and not really doing anything. Gotta be careful with that. All right, here goes the low, here goes a higher low. One thing to look for is if it makes a higher high, if it makes a higher high, then it may be signal that, hey, this thing is U-turning. Great Britain pound, Canadian dollar. Going to be looking for same kind of formation. And if you guys haven't noticed already, I mean, these things keep making the same type patterns, man. Same type patterns over and over again. If it's moving up higher, it's going to make higher highs and higher lows. If it's moving down lower, it's going to make lower lows and lower highs. All you got to do is be mindful and then look for these things around these U-turn points, right? If you see around the U-turn, you know, hey, this is a good place where this thing could turn at. Let's see, let's go down. This area is kind of a weird place, kind of like an in-between place, right? Price went down, it's coming back up, like it's consolidating. Remember, price typically goes 70% of the time in the direction of it was originally moving before it started consolidating. So in this particular case, it was going down, so consolidate, so it may move down again. It's not like it's bouncing off support, but I don't know. We'll see. It's moving up. It's kind of moving up and to the side, right? Actually, out of this one right here for a moment. Or it looks like tonight is very pro Canadian dollar. It looks like everything's moving up Canadian dollar, which we're just 318 right now, so that can and probably will change before 4 o'clock. But as of the moment, it looks like that's where the money's going to. People are buying into the Canadian dollar. Not sure why. Let's see, is there any type of economic information that's out right now? That's going to be influential. Let's see here. Can't believe it's already the 30th, man. Already end of the month. Let's see, anything, consumer price index for the euros coming out here at 5 a.m. So we got a little over an hour and some change for that. And then you got the Canadian dollar versus the GDP. That's what's coming out at 8:30. So that makes sense why you're getting this type movement over in this currency pair here. Trying to figure it out. So why is that pair moving like that and the other ones are not? And there you go. So remember, you don't necessarily have to understand the fundamental analysis part of it, but you do want to be aware of it, just because if it's a fundamental announcement that's coming out about a currency pair, it definitely will have an effect on that pair. So to be aware of what's coming out and when is going to help you just be a better trader. So that way you're not getting caught out there going, taking a position in something It's going to particularly be very volatile, especially you having a tight stop loss and something that's going to be very volatile. Because you're just going to get whipsawed out of it. That's all. 9 times out of 10. Let's see here. Daily view. See, it's down here at this support level, and then it's trying to figure out, does it want to go down? Does it want to go up? Is this resistance? Will this be support? It doesn't know. Really hasn't figured it out yet. Kind of looks like it's going to be resistance because price is hitting it, coming up, coming up, coming up, but it hasn't been able to break through it. But then you look at it here, this is the low, looks like a higher low. Yeah, could this wind up being support, kind of like what it did over here, or what it did over here, or what it did over here? Don't know. Don't know. What would you even call it support? Still looks like maybe resistance, right? Because it goes through it, and goes back down, goes through it, goes back down, and it's really bouncing off of it. So will price then go through it, go up for a couple of hours, a couple of days, and then come back down? Good question. Another one when you go back and look at it and see. And once again, this is Japanese yen, Great Britain Pound Japanese yen, which is a pretty difficult pair to trade just because so much volatility, so much movement in this one. But let's see. And then last but not least is the oldie but the goodie. This is the Great Britain Pound, US dollar. Bouncing off that major area of support. Boom, boom. Now the question is, will this head back down to this area of support before it bounces back up, or is it going to bounce back up from here? It's a good question. It's not really telling us anything right now. It's kind of just moving sideways. So once again, sideways and up. But once again, for right now, I'd stay out of this particular one and just kind of let it see what it does. Let it do what it do. No need to rush it. Let it bake over the next hour. Over the next 24, 48 hours. And then get in and find out what the movement's going to be on this particular pair. Right? So next 48, next 24 to 48, maybe 72. Just see. Just wait. Just look. Let the price actually form. Let the price action tell you what it's going to do. If you're seeing stronger, higher highs and higher lows, definitely up. And if you're seeing lower lows, lower highs, then definitely down. But I'd let it form out, let it work itself out over time, and then jump into it, okay? No need to jump into this thing early. Well, look, guys, this has been very easy and very fast for me today. Once again, we're not in anything. We're just in this one currency pair right now, which is the Great Britain Pound, Aussie Dollar, which is a very successful trade so far. We're going to let this one here play out, see how it does for the rest of the day for the next 24, 48. May bring the stop loss down even more, or I may just go ahead and take profit here. But I don't feel like it's going to go back to my target anytime soon. I don't want to be in this for an extended period of time. Just want to kind of make my money and go, and then come back. Also, remember too, we got the G20 meet this weekend. This thing could definitely take a different move if there's a trade deal that's reached. If a trade deal is reached, expect this thing to pop up. Pop down rather. Just because it's going to gain strength. The Aussie dollar is going to gain a tremendous amount of strength because that is, factored into the trading ability for the Chinese. And if there's no deal reached, then expect this thing to really move sideways or go up, because that means that Aussie dollar is going to be extremely weak. So we're going to see what's going to happen here. I'm in favor of something happening because looks like Trump definitely needs a win, and for him to be able to work out a trade deal with China would definitely be a win for him. So I think he's going to do everything he can do to try to make that happen. And if he does, then that should make this currency pair right here happen for us, and we should be able to hit our target and get out of here. Anyway, guys, that's it. That's all I have for today. If you guys got any questions, feel free to contact us at forwardstepmagazine.com. Or questions, rather, at forwardstepmagazine.com. And I'm about to get out of here. Have a great weekend. Stay safe. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. And be blessed. Bye for now.